Dang. Why? Why wake up at 3 a.m. though when you can wake up at 6 like me? Ouch. Alright, well, XE9ME. No, not messing with mods. What was I going for? What was I going for? I don't remember what I was going for. Oh, the bricks, that's what it was. I don't know, but he stopped talking in the chat way longer before he actually gave up, so. Bad thing was we weren't like just murdering him, we were murdering Haku too until he decided to stop, and then I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of what I got the feeling of too. I've learned that you can't really get mad when people kill you when you do customs, because unless it's like every time, like for me it feels like even when I have other people on my team, everyone else is the one that stays alive and I get murdered. That's when I start getting pissed off. Yeah. Hello, Quackus Duckus. Quackatus Duckatus. And here we have a rare species, the Quackatus Duckatus. A vile creature with razor-sharp fangs and a beak. And an obnoxious sound that says quack. I don't know why I decided to become a, like a, what are them things? The, documentary person there for a second. Ow. It's fine. The little truck's making it. For now. I gotta open my big fat mouth. I really do. I hate it when I do that. What? Don't hee me. What are you doing? No! No! Bad demon! What are you doing? No! That better not. You better not go and ruin that path. Stop! Like listening to an evil child. Oh no. No, we need metal beams and metal rolls, so. You talking about the one over there by the train thing, or the The one over across the river, yeah. I hate the fact that we have to cross the river in order to do that. I really wish there was a different way we could do that. I've never seen Jay actually get that mad before, by the way. Maybe. You might want to bring a generator just in case. I probably won't take this path on the way back because this is just pain. Yeah, it would be nice if they had a generator that had more fuel in it, but maybe on a bigger trailer or something. Yeah. And then make a smaller one too, one that's a little bit more portable. For like the scout trucks and stuff, so that they could bring some over. Because hear me out, like the scout trucks are great for scouting, but I feel like they need to be usable, more usable for stuff. Like little tasks like that, like bringing a generator over, would be a great little task. Also, you know that little itty bitty little truck or whatever that I used in the other map? I'm using it again. So far it's doing really good. I'm actually really proud of it. I wish I would have brought different tires, but that's an easy fix. That's an easy fix. It'll be something I do for when I use it again in mud. I'll use different tires. Yeah. And another thing that actually kind of pisses me off is, why is it that you can't like go into the garage with a load and then come back out and the load either be sitting wherever you left it or whatever, instead of it just deleting it? I think if you unpack it before you leave, it'll happen, but I don't know for sure, so don't quote me. What, beams? Okay, then you brought another generator, right? I'm watching whatever's going on over there. I don't want to know. Ah, okay. I got a very, very far. If you want to, just grab that generator that's sitting there and take it behind the building. That's where we're gonna start storing the generators. Yeah, the trailer has to be in the circle, not the thing. Weird, but that's how it works. I have a Discord, but I'm not really giving it out to anybody right now, and we have a rule, even if it was open, you have to watch 7 streams in a row. Well, not in a row, but you have to watch 7 streams in order for me to get an idea on what kind of person you are and whether or not I'm going to give it to you or not. Yeah, I love when they give you the ability to winch onto... No, it's like when they give you the ability to winch on like a branch that isn't even going to hold you anyway. And they're like, yeah, winch onto that, you'll be fine, and then it doesn't do anything to pull you. Well, you only needed 6, but okay. Yeah, I'm not bringing anything over there. So, how many trailers or get something with 6 slots. Bring a trailer with 6 slots. Well, actually, no. Hold on. I'm miscalculating something somewhere. I think maybe I don't know. No, I don't want you bringing the 8 trailer because that thing's gonna be way too difficult for you to try and do anything with. I have managed to get myself stuck. I don't know. I was kind of in the heat of the moment doing something stupid, and now I'm stuck. I use an actual razor. I found that the electric razors don't cut my beard hair and stuff as good as they should, so I use actual razors and shaving cream and all that good stuff. And it's more... Yeah. I'd love to own one of those. I think it's quite literally just a razor blade slightly angled in that little cartridge, and then you just use it that way. Like, that's quite literally why I think they call it a razor, is because it's just a razor blade with a handle on it. And then there's the two different types too. You've got the one that's like a knife that folds out, and you've got the one that's in like the little like thing that looks like a singular blade that would nick you if you're not careful. I went and splurged on myself, and I got me the Gillette Labs razor blade that comes with changeable razor blades and stuff, and that's what I've been using. It's actually pretty good. I wouldn't say go and buy it, but like, it's good. It was definitely worth my purchase. Yeah, that wasn't what I was thinking about, but yeah. That was, yeah. Shoot, that thing can double down as a knife. It can double down as a darn... I think that's why it's so useful. Yeah. You have to be extremely careful with it when you use it, from what I understand. It reminds me of like that scene off of the Expendables, you know, where it was I think it was Expendables 3, when they went and saved that one guy. And he's like, "Let me borrow your knife," or whatever. And he's like, "Let me borrow your knife, or your tags will be up there jingling too, jingling, jingling, or whatever." And like, he took the freaking knife and was freaking shaving his hair off with the knife, and I'm like, "Yep, that knife is sharp." I know, right? I'd love my knives to be so sharp. Yeah. I'd like to get me a knife sharpening tool, but I'd like to get one for my pocket knives that I can use that's not as big. And I'd also like to get one for my big knife and my other knife that I have as well that I could use to make a good I've been seeing on YouTube Shorts there's this thing. I'd hate to know how much it actually costs to get it, but it's like this pack that comes with like a magnetized knife holder. I think so, yeah. That rolls it or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. How much is that thing? That ain't bad, I guess. I can't say anything because sometimes my memory sucks too. We need 4 metal beams, and then we need, I think, 2 more to make the metal rolls that we need. I've got 2 of the bricks. I'm about to go get a 3rd one, and I'll haul that over there. And I guess we'll have to deliver this. This was basically the only reason I got this and did this is because of the fact that I figured it would be easier doing this than trying to go all the flipping up. Okay. Just deliver 2 of them, and then we'll. Yeah. I was thinking about you taking them to the other place. Whoopsies. I would just roll is one for 1 metal beam. It takes 2. It makes 2 rolls. So that's why I said we only need 2 over there. If you plan on getting War Thunder, you need to expect one of 2 things. 1, you're gonna suffer your life away if you don't plan on paying for anything. And 2, you will get very annoyed at that game very easily, but it is fun and enjoyable. That's why I don't understand, like, people that get the game, they'll go and buy like a, it is free to play, yes, but it is a pay to win game, if that makes any sense. Alright, give me just a second. Okay. Thank you, Quackatus Duckatus. I'm gonna call him Duckatus now. Duckatus. I'm surprised Haku isn't like basically begging to join us. I will say this. I will say this. I feel like, you know, Haku is helpful. I will say that he is helpful, especially now more than he used to be. But I still feel like even when we have a full crew, me and you do better working together than any. Well, even without it, we know exactly what we got to do, when we got to do it, yada yada yada. You know. What? No, I didn't. But yeah. I used to like have this ringtone thing. I don't know if I have it anymore, but it was like funny ringtones. And there was one where it was like, if your boss called, oh my god, it's your boss calling! If I'm being honest, Ducatus, Ace can have his opinions about me. I don't really give a shit. Everybody has an opinion about somebody, and the only reason he has a bad opinion about me is because he got pissed off because I wouldn't let him walk the fuck all over me. But whatever. We're done, we're over with. Doesn't matter. I don't have anything to do with me. He doesn't have anything to do with I don't have anything to do with him. He doesn't have anything to do with me. And that's the way I like it. Because when you accuse me of using you to, no. No. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Yeah, probably it was. Nikolai's leaving me alone. I leave him alone, he leaves me alone, so, you know. People can accuse me. Can accuse me all they want to of being cowardice, but shutting down my server, it's not because of the fact I don't want anybody else to join. I just get fucking sick of people. I just get fucking sick of people coming in there and causing trouble, and that's all they join for. I mean, you know, I'd be willing to allow people to come into my server again. I don't care. Yeah, I love the fact that I'm being cowardice and all that when I just keep to myself. No, Lost Cat and me are chill. Yeah. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. That's the thing that gets me. Like, you're talking about me being cowardice and all this. Meanwhile, you have several accounts that you're using right now to come and say the same shit over and over again using AI to copy and paste. Like, whatever. Whoever you are, I don't give a shit. You're not making me look like the bad person here. That's what I'm saying. Spamming the exact same fucking thing over and over and over again is more childish than anything I could ever do. Watch it be another account, because it went from 4 to 5 now. And I meant what I said. You know, I don't have anything to do with Ace because he accused me of using him for content. I offered to help him when I can't remember if, because matter of fact, I didn't know who the flip he was. He came into one of my streams and he asked if I'd help him with some cinematics, and I was like, yeah, sure. And then we got to talking and we did a buttload of cinematics together. Yeah. And now it's the same thing over and over again, just a different thing. He's not making it any better for himself. Whoever it is. I'm not getting into that one. Yeah, I've been very open about that story before, so I have nothing to hide. It's like I had, like, when, and you know, this is not me going after Nikolai or anything. When Nikolai was coming after me, Quackers, I'm gonna ask you very nicely, don't talk bad about other people, man. It's not gonna help you in the long run. It's not gonna make you be the better person or anything. Just let it go. It's better to let things go and just, you know, move on with your life than to hold on to some grudge. I don't even know if this is Ace, so I'm not going to label it as, oh, it's Ace, it's Ace. You know, I don't know. I don't care. But it's like I told Copy, you know, I'm not bringing any more drama into my server. And I told Copy the other day, you know, he was like, I'm going to go into Skulker's server and I'm going to be a spy. I'm like, why? Why bother? Leave him alone. No, I'm not talking about you, Quackers. Yeah, it shows that he has no fucking idea who the hell I am at all. Now they're just spamming random shit. I can do this all day, I don't care. But yeah, like, Copy was threatening to go into Copy's, or, Skulker's new YouTube channel or whatever. I was like, why bother, dude? Leave him alone. What he does is none of our business. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, when I made an agreement to leave people alone, I made an agreement to leave people alone, which it's funny to me that I had to make that agreement to leave people alone when it wasn't me that was messing with people anyway. But whatever. I had an opinion and somebody didn't like it, and that was what caused them to come after me. Yeah. Which I will admit, I shouldn't have called those kind of people like sick-minded and all, but you know, still, I have an opinion. I should be able to say it. The internet is full of opinions. Okay, and there are people who agree with me, there are people who would disagree with me, and there are people that meet halfway. There's no need to go after one another. You have your opinion, I have mine, you know? That's exactly why when it came to the Nick Wilde situation in his channel, I left instead of making a big deal out of it. And then we have the Faded Garage guy, you know, he kept running his mouth and saying all this crap. I left. It was the guy with the truck channel or whatever. The guy that would say things and then he'd go and do the things he said he hated or whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna worry about it too much, honestly. We have an issue. Your trailer that you had the bricks on, it's not here anymore. So my whole idea of, hey guys, let's go and use that trailer is kind of out of here. If I leave, yeah, anything that's on your trailer gets deleted. Great. So now we're gonna need, what was it? Hey Edward. Yeah, I recognize that name. He was in the other stream too. He said like hi like once and then left, but whatever. And you know, going back to Ace, I enjoyed doing the cinematics and stuff with him. But, you know, when the crap hit the fan, I figured out by myself that there was way too much drama going on in there that I didn't want to have anything to do with, so I was like, you know what? I don't need this. I don't know. It's fine, Edward. It's understandable. He said he's worried about school. School can be frustrating and scary at sometimes, or at some points, so I understand that. Yeah, unfortunately. Unless... What monstrosity? I'm trying to remember, we need cement too, so let me go grab some of that. I'm gonna leave this here and grab it when I come back. But I don't know if we have any cement over here, so maybe enough for two, I hope. Also nice, yes, I'm noticing. Hey, if it works, it works. I mean... There, it looks almost solid now, look at that. Well, no, it's like solid for me. Like all the mud over here just got froze or something. He'll be fine. I'm shivering. It's so freaking cold, man. My heater's on. That's the issue. It's on as high as it'll go. The fire's in my... no. The fire's in the living room. I don't have a thing. No, and I'd hope you don't either. Although... Hi. Yeah. No, you were young. You were young. Young and dumb is what they always say, right? Unless you want to grab some consumables if they have them in there. It takes one metal beam to make 2 metal rolls, so do with that as you want. But yeah, I gotta go haul some more wood and stuff later, so yeah. Hey, McDuckers. Oh, wait, hold on, wrong name. Quackers McDuck. McDucker Quackers, I don't know. Quackus McDuckus, I don't know. I know. I'm coming up with different names. Because I'm an idiot. Yeah, we need 6 of the consumables. The other thing that always will, I think, kind of make me chuckle a little bit, you remember when you helped me out with that situation and you did that thing that we were going to do going after, yeah, it gets me, it kind of makes me chuckle a little bit how no, that's not what I'm chuckling about. What I'm chuckling about is remembering what you said that he said when I mentioned something about helping Ace out. And he's like, so you were using him for views or whatever, and I'm like, dude, I was doing fine on views before I started helping him. I don't worry about the numbers. That's the thing. Everybody thinks, oh, you worry about the numbers. No, I don't. People will come, people will do. Like, people will come, people will go. There's no need to worry about it. Because if you worry yourself with the little things, like numbers. All right, for me, it's the people behind the number. Like the subscriber. That's the person I need to worry about. Because my impression on that person is what's going to matter on whether or not they stay or not. Am I wrong? If they join in and the first thing I say is, "Hey man, you suck," you know, who's going to want to stay for that, you know? I'm trying to think what tire I want. Well, you won't ever catch me saying that, so. Oh yeah, I can almost guarantee I'd probably get like some welcome to the clubs on that one. Hey Chris, don't worry about all the yeah, don't worry about that. We had somebody trying to raid us with like several different accounts. Yes. You know, the bad thing is I know enough to know that all that is them trying to get a rise out of me and getting me to get all pissed off and say something I'll regret and all this stuff. Newsflash, the only time I really get pissed off and say stuff that I regret is when I'm not thinking when... What do you mean? Oh yeah, you make me mad just by some of the stuff that you do, but still... That's not the point here, demon. I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a YouTuber if I didn't have some people that hated me. Because every YouTuber has that bit of people that hates them. For no reason. Yeah, I saw a video with that. Like, people that tried to get, like... Oh, is he really Korean? I didn't know that. He doesn't look Korean. Dude, that's crazy. Oh, that's cool. Markiplier is actually probably one of the coolest dudes, though, from what I've seen. But him being Korean is crazy. I would have never guessed that. That's actually pretty cool. Well, either way, it's still cool. Allergic to alcohol is like one of the coolest things. So what you're saying, Demon, is Markiplier is either Korean or Vietnamese. That's crazy. Next you're gonna tell me Spy Cakes is freaking German or some kind of crap. Honestly though, the way that Spy looks, it wouldn't surprise me if he was part German. Cause he's got the blonde hair and everything. He's just really skinny. Like a really, really skinny guy. Like, he reminds me of like the white version of this kid in school that I used to go to school with. Like, this guy was toothpick skinny. He looked like if you took his arm and, you know, cracked it over your knee, it would break. That's what Spy Cakes reminds me of. Markiplier is from North Korea. Okay, so he is Korean. Cool. Yeah, peanut butter, lactose intolerant, yada yada yada. Nah, Markiplier walking into the room, I'm allergic to alcohol. Like, yeah! To be honest, though, that would be the one thing that I'd love to be allergic to. Yes, because it would like kind of get rid of the... Yeah. True. Like, if we're just talking like if we're talking like drinking alcohol, yeah, totally, let's go. I'll take that disease or medical issue, I guess is what they would call it, any day. But if we're talking like all types of alcohol, we're talking about like the alcohol that you use to, like, you know, spray on cuts and wounds and stuff. Like, this guy can't be sprayed down with anything for a surgery at that point. Like, Yeah, but yeah, that does pop the question though. Dang. Markiplier's the true G, right? Markiplier, though, he doesn't really have to drink to act drunk. He's just naturally crazy. Markiplier, like, alright, so I'm not a fan of PewDiePie, ever. Never have been, don't think I ever would be. But Markiplier, I would be more willing to... What do you mean he changed? Of a corporate guy? Oh, yeah. I mean, I do my best to follow. From what I'm understanding, though, YouTube is making it to where if YouTubers start talking about political stuff, they'll get paid extra. Like, political opinions and stuff. If you're, like, with them or whatever, you can get paid extra for it. And if they add that, hell yeah, I'll register for YouTube, because you know I talk about that shit. I don't know. But I mean, I never really viewed YouTube, and I'll be the first one to admit, I never viewed YouTube as a potential, like, let me do this for the rest of my life thing. I don't think I could sit in a chair 24/7 without going anywhere and just record, edit, and post. I don't think I could do that like a lot of YouTubers do. Brandon, Komodo, OB, Spy, yeah, they have their own personal lives, but for most of the time, I've heard Brandon himself say that it takes him like 2, 3, 4 hours to record a video. That's why a lot of YouTubers will hire editors, because they just don't have time to actually sit there and edit their videos after they've sat there and recorded them. That, I mean, if I ever thought about it, I would honestly look into an editor. But the issue with getting an editor is there's a possibility this person won't have the same version of funny that you do. So you have to kind of figure out, like, okay, let's test out these editors. And that would probably be what I would do. I'd do an editor competition, and I'd send them all the same video, and I'd say, make me an edit. What you think I would want to be posting. And I would watch it, like every single one of them. And I would judge, see which one I liked the most, and I would choose that editor. And we would discuss, you know, how they'd get paid and all. And see, that would be the biggest issue for me, is figuring out how to pay the editor. Because you know, yeah. But my thing is I wouldn't be able to pay them a lot. Which is why most of my videos would probably end up being about 20, 30 minutes long. They wouldn't be any longer than that, which is an average YouTube video if you look at like gaming channels and stuff. Komodo, Bo, Spy, OB, all of them, like most of their videos are like 20 to 30 minutes long most of the time. So it's like, you know, okay, cool. Yeah. I thought about it, honestly. I mean, I did start a Patreon not too long ago, but like the only thing I did with the Patreon was I set it up. I haven't set it up to where anybody can donate money or anything. Because I imagine you'd have to have a bank account and all this stuff that you put in there, and I just really don't want to do all that stuff. Yeah. The issue is a lot of the income would be the income that I get. It's not just mine. Like, I basically share it with the whole family. So it's like, yeah. Yeah. I'd probably end up like putting it in my savings account and only using it when it's like a dire need or whatever. I thought about like if I did that though with the YouTube thing. And I guess this is more or less if you want to have an opinion and you want to kind of give your thoughts on it, you can. But if I were to do it, like, it would be mainly used for, like, say I need to upgrade something with my laptop or something, or, you know, something like that. Something mainly basing it on, you know, the whole YouTube thing. Or let's say my truck breaks and I don't have the money in whatever. I have the money, already saved up that I can take and get the truck or whatever fixed. Which it'll be the Tahoe when tax money comes in, but because I'm probably going to end up having to make it clear again. The other what? The other, no, he hasn't gotten the Tahoe back. The other Tahoe yet, so I'm thinking about anyway, even if he does give me the other rims, I'm probably going to go look for 16s, because that's what originally would have been on that anyway. That's what's on my truck, and I like the 16s on my truck, so I thought about maybe 18s, but, you know, again, I'd have to go and look and see if I like them or not. But the funny part is with his Tahoe being a 2001 and my GMC being a 2001, everything is laid out the exact same way as it is in my dad's truck. So I'm gonna know exactly where everything is at all times, and it won't bother me as much as getting a completely different vehicle. I'm probably, like, other than hauling a trailer, I am probably excited the most about getting the Tahoe. I mean, I know it's going to be a pain trying to get insurance and all that stuff, because I'm going to go get insurance first and then go get it registered with the DMV so that I can start driving it. But that'll be another thing. Like, if I do that, I'm gonna have to go get a job, because there's no way I can make what I make work with all the bills and stuff I'm gonna have to pay. I don't know how much they're gonna want to charge me for just the Tahoe, because my mom's basically made it plain to me that I'm not having the truck ever in my name. So, you know, yeah, well, yeah. Hey, I'm kind of stuck right now. Help. You're nowhere near me, are you? Let me see if there's like a limb or something I can grab onto here. Here we go. Hello, Jay. So this is mud. Low gear, here we come. But yeah, like, I thought about the whole YouTube and all that stuff, but you know, since I'm already thinking about going and getting a job, I don't really see a reason to go and do that when I can use what money I get from working my job as a, you know. And my mom, oh, she thinks she's got me fooled. The other day when she was telling me about it, she's like, you got to make more money for us as a family. And I'm thinking to myself when she said that, no, what I make right now is money for us as a family. If I'm going to work my ass off with another job, that's going to be my damn money, not yours. I love you, but hell no. I love you, but hell no. You're not going to pull that shit over my eyes. Hell no. I'm not that fucking stupid. She thinks she's got me fooled too with it. Like, I love you. Don't. Yeah, that's why I'm doing most of the generators and stuff. I got a generator right now I'm trying to take over here, so. Like, I don't get me wrong, I love my mom, I do. But she doesn't realize that I see right through her bullshit. Like, every time that I've mentioned, and my big brother even mentioned it to her, that I said I wanted the Tahoe, she rolled her eyes at him about it. So that right there tells me she don't want me to get it. Well, I won't have a problem running errands. I'll run the errands in the truck because that's her shit. But I'm not gonna fucking run errands in my Tahoe. My Tahoe's gonna be for me to take trips and shit, go places I want to go. So she better figure out how the hell she's gonna put gas in the damn truck, because you won't put it in my name. You won't let me put insurance on it or nothing. No, I'm not gonna put no more gas in it because I will have my own vehicle. That won't be my problem no more. And if I decide to go get me another pickup truck, ain't gonna be me driving my dad's truck no more anyway, because I'm gonna have my own pickup truck. I'm pretty positive I can get me a decent truck off a marketplace for a little bit of nothing if I tried hard enough. I asked my brother I asked my big brother, I was like, hey, would you be mad if I sold the Tahoe or whatever? He goes, no, it's yours. Once you get it, it's yours to do whatever you want to with. And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't think I'll sell the Tahoe, honestly, because it will be my first vehicle that's mine. And for me, that's a big step. I mean, you know, I thought when I got my dad's truck, it would be mine. But no, it wasn't. And I shouldn't have ever thought that it was, because I should have known that it would be used against me. What? The spanking of helicopters. I'm hoping that's a typo. Maybe the sparking? I don't know. Wait, hold on. Alright, so SPANK. Yeah, his thing could have not hit the W and hit A or NK instead of the other thing. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, like, I want another 2001. That's what I want. But if I had to get anything a little bit newer, I'd be okay with a cat eye. But I wouldn't do anything crazy with the cat eye. I found a few good ones. And honestly, since my mom's not giving me my dad's truck, what I'm going to do, and I'm so tempted to do this, I'd love to find one that looks identical to my dad's truck. Just to be an ass. No, like, I'm talking like having the same dents, the same rust, and everything just exactly where my dad's truck, and just park them beside one another and be like, Mom, which one's which? Yeah, I know, but still. But I found one, I can't remember, I think I deleted the picture now, but it was like I think it was a 2-door or an extended cab, but it had like the side step bed instead of the regular bed that we have now. So I was like, you know, that actually doesn't look half bad, but when I looked at it, it looked more run down than my dad's truck did, and I was like, yeah, no. And then I found one that looked like it was in way better condition than my dad's, and I was gonna get it, and it was for like where I was looking at as far as price range goes, and that one kind of fell through too. Because of course I didn't have the money when I was looking. I don't know why I bothered to do that. Like, why look at something you know you can't get yet? I mean, I know what year model I want as far as like a Chevy or GMC. Anything up to like whenever they use that like 2010 body style, that same body style like that, I don't like those body styles. I like the later ones. So anything from like hold on, let me look. I can look it up right fast. So let's try 2008. Okay, I don't like the 2008. Dang it, you stupid thing. No, I'm looking at the different body styles right now. That's 2001. Yeah, so from anything from like 2000 to 2006 is where I'd be willing to go with that. And then with GMC, it would be about the same. So yeah, mine's a GMC Sierra. Which, the only difference that I know of between GMC and Silverado is GMC never used the cat eye design for the headlights. Chevy did. So that's like the only difference. For as far as I know, GMC kept with the bubble eye that's on mine through, I think, 2007 or 2006, and then they went over to the same kind of design that they used with the Silverados. I mean, I'd take a 2001 Ford, but I wouldn't want it. But I know how reliable it is, so, you know, there is that. Also, do you have anything in your bed of your trucks or anything? Good. Because it's getting close time for me to get off. So, Since I'm assuming you probably won't be asleep tomorrow, or awake. Yeah, you won't be asleep. You won't be awake by the time that that I get back tonight. I guess we'll play tomorrow. No, I won't be able to play tomorrow because I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I got to take my truck to go get it worked on, and then I got to take my brother his trailer back. It needs to be realigned, and the tires need to be rotated. And I don't know how to do realignments, and I don't have the equipment to swap tires, so, or rotate tires, whatever. So it's more of a, yeah, I can't because I don't have the stuff I need. I mean, the alignment thing, I'll probably always take it to a mechanic to let them do, but like the rotating tires, the oil change, stuff like that, I can do myself if I have the equipment. Because rotating tires just quite literally means what? Honestly, if I could find, like, you know the GMC truck in here that I like, right? Yeah, like the little beginning truck. If I could find one of those, dude, I'd love it. Hold on. Let me get this done right fast. Maybe. Let me get this done right fast and I will tell you. Shush. Mud up or shut up. That's what my sign, or that's what the sticker on the front of my truck says. Mud up or shut up. Hold on. So apparently, Skulker was in my thing watching because he sent Copy a nice message. He goes, "Are you effing kidding me right now? I find out from Tony's stream that you wanted to spy on my effing server and you expect trust." Honestly, I don't blame Skulker for being pissed. And it shows that, yes, he is watching the streams and everything, but he sees that I don't want any more drama no more than he does. And honestly, I don't know, I don't care, but, you know, it was bound to happen. I mean, I told, honestly, Skulker, the way I see it, we're done. Alright? I don't see a reason to keep drama going. I'm done, you're done, we leave each other alone. There's no need to keep shit going. So, you know, if y'all can't let nothing go, that's not my fault. I said I was done with the drama. And Copy came to me, I think it was yesterday, saying like, oh, I'm going to join his server. I'm like, why? Leave him the fuck alone. Let him do whatever. It's none of my business. As long as you don't mess with me, I don't mess with you. That was the agreement. So, you know, wow, I got way too much sand over here. And I'm pretty sure Ace was coming in here earlier. I don't know if it was him or not. Exactly. See, I'm glad that we both have the same thing, Skulker. I'm honestly glad that me and you have the same kind of viewpoint here. Why keep drama going? It's done, it's over with. Move the fuck on, right? Am I right? I don't see a reason. And it's like, you know, Copy was like, oh, dude, his server's falling apart. He has somebody stalking him. And I was like, well, you know, and no, it wasn't. Okay, well, it must have been somebody of us. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Y'all are chill. And I would, if you talk to him again, do send him my apologies. Or if he's watching, I do apologize for assuming it was him. But it's like I said, I didn't know if it was him or not. But it was wrong of me to just blindly assume it was him, and I do apologize for that. Because, like, it did seem awful strange for me. Like, he hasn't said anything to me or anything, and then all of a sudden he comes in and starts shit. You know, that didn't sound anything like him. But yeah, we're chill. We're good. We're all chill here. We're the chill homies now, yo. I mean, we don't have anything to do with each other, but yeah, we're chill with each other. I don't think it was Bean. Bean hasn't been here in forever. If she still watches, that's fine. I don't give a shit, but whatever. We're not getting on that subject. It's unlikely, yeah, highly. But yeah, like, you know, I didn't like I will tell you this, Skulker. I did say it kind of felt like karma was coming after you after the fact that, you know, you had people watching my streams, and then all of a sudden you had somebody stalking you, being in your server, causing trouble and all. But I did, and I will say this, I felt bad for you because I knew how that felt. And I know how it felt to feel like you should shut yourself off from the world and just get away from everything. And I will tell you this, do not do that. If you give up, if you hide, if you cower away from it, they win. You keep fighting the battle, man. Keep fighting that battle. Don't let whoever that is win. Because it's awful weird to me how that retaliation, that stalkingness started right after you got that one guy for being who he was. I think it was like, what was it, the pedo and all that stuff. A flatbed. Yeah, I figured that was who it was, honestly. It's technically Wrench. He has that. Oh, shit. Uh-oh, he's in trouble. I figured that's what it was. And see, that's the same thing that happened to me, too. Like, people started spreading misinformation about me, and then there was that whole, I think there was like, I don't know, there was one guy saying that the forum was back up and running and all this bullshit. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't believe that. But there was a forum that people were using to spread a buttload of lies about me on. Even had one guy coming after me, and I was like, dude, there's like, I have nothing to hide here. What's wrong with you? And he found out there was nothing he could get me on, and he just basically gave up on it. Copy, it would be best, buddy, if you and Skulker, yeah, I think it would be best if you and Skulker, wouldn't talk to one another, dude. Like, even, like, Copy, like, remember the thing about the, like, the trust here? When I was telling you that, like, I didn't want you talking to Skulker if you were talking to me or whatever, I wasn't meaning I wanted you to backstab Skulker the way that you were doing either. I gave you that choice. And Skulker, I will say that he did send me the messages about like, you know, it was me saying, I gave him the option to leave your server. I gave him the option to block you. I never forced him to do that. Matter of fact, I gave everybody the option, and Pollen was the only one that decided to stay in your server and not mine. And that was when I was being an idiot, and I thought the best solution to everything was removing myself from conversation and all that stuff. Pollen was like quite literally the only person that decided, you know what, flip this, freaking Skulker is my friend more than you are, yada yada yada, and he left. He didn't even say anything, he just left the server. And I was okay with it. But yeah, I gave everybody the choice to go into your server and stay there, or to go into mine. But yeah, like, he had been telling me about everything that was going on in your Discord and all, and I did feel bad. And you know, and you know what? And you know what's funny about that, Skulker? Me and Copy are on cool terms now too. Or not Copy, but me and Lost Cat. Me and Lost Cat are on cool terms now too. So, you know, everything's happy in the kingdom. But I will say this, if Copy ever brings a war to my server, and I made an announcement about this, and I'm probably going to make an announcement in my Discord, if anyone ever brings a war to me again, they are immediately getting removed from every bit of contact they have from me. Because there is no reason to, you know, bring me into something I didn't start, you know? Also, did you hear, Skulker, did you hear about what's happening to Pollen? He mentioned it in my server the other day. I hope the poor guy... Do what? Skulker, right now I'm not even inviting anybody, and it's not just you. I'm not inviting anybody. Also, I gave out a gas without realizing I was giving out a gas. And I don't have a refuel thing. I only have a repair thing. And don't worry, Skulker, when it comes to you, it's like I told Copy, I don't give a shit. Okay? And it's not like, oh, I don't give a shit if you die or anything. It's more or less of whatever's going on with you, with your server, that's for you to deal with. It's not for me. I'm not going to do what a lot of people would do and go, oh, he's having issues. Let me go take advantage of this and go stalk him and be an ass and do all this. No, you're good. Anything that's brought up about you, you ain't got nothing to worry about, buddy. It's took care of. What? So yeah, you're good. You're good, Skulker. Nobody's gonna say shit about you, because it's like I said. I don't see a reason to bring up past things that happened. I mean, it's like I mentioned earlier. Okay, yeah, okay. You were fed misinformation. You even admitted that to me. You were fed a half story, and that's what pissed you off about it. Valid. Honestly, the most valid thing ever, right? Okay. You apologized. We moved on. There was no need. There will never be a need for the two of us to go after one another again. That would be like, going back and looking at the past and being like, oh, he came after me. Let me go after him. Like, why? Why bother? The past is the past. As Ryan HD quoted it, have you ever heard of let the past be the past? Some people can't do that. Now, I'm gonna let you and Copy deal with all that stuff. I'm gonna let you and Copy deal with that stuff. I'm not getting in between that. It'll be up to you whether or not you forgive him, and it'll be up to him whether or not he wants to try and resolve whatever he caused. But I can definitely understand why you feel betrayed. And again, I didn't ask him to do that. I told him that the only thing that I told him was I don't want to know what's going on unless it involved me. That was the only thing I told him. He decided that he wanted to do that. And I told him I don't want to know everything that's going on because none of my business. But if it involved you possibly coming after me just as a safety, to let me know. And then he started telling me about how your server was being stalked and all this stuff, and I was like, oh, well then don't worry about it, just leave him alone. He's got enough to deal with. How did you solve the stalking thing, or did you just decide to just ignore the shit? Kind of like I do. I will say this, I did read the thing about, starting fresh and all. I feel like I should tell you, and this is kind of something that, I told Copy, and I'll tell you. I hope you realize changing your name, changing your Discord and all, it isn't going to delete the past. It isn't gonna, how do I say it? How do I say it? Deleting all that stuff isn't going to keep the people away. Because as soon as they find out, like right now, me and you talking, if they knew that, all right, all right. I'm gonna use it as an example here. All right, let's say that they knew that, oh, you're a VTuber. You know, I still got that little avatar that Ace helped me set up. I don't use it, but I still have it. Oh, so this is like your thing? That's cool. I'm glad you decided what you wanted to do. Wait, what are you using as a VTuber thing then? What's your little avatar? Mine, of course, is the Black Wolf, because, you know, it kind of fits with the channel a little bit. Of course, everybody told me when I did it, cool, country ball. Hey, I mean, if it works, bro. The funny thing is, with my avatar that I created, I kind of showed it to the Discord a little bit, and I was like, all right, which one do y'all like better? Do y'all like the one with the cowboy hat that kind of resembles the cowboy hat in the profile picture, or do y'all like the one where it has no hat? And they were like, dude, the one without no hat, without the hat looks good, because the one with the hat, the head is massive, and I had to make the head massive in order for it to fit the hat. So I was like, okay. Reasonable. But yeah, I don't even use it anymore. Like, I don't do streams or anything with it. I think the last time I used it was when I tried to do that Q&A and nobody showed up or whatever. So I think that was like the last time that I used it, but again, it's been so long. Yeesh. No, I'm not going all the way over there. I would, Skulker, but I don't feel like it. I'm not gonna try and make an excuse. I don't feel like it, and I really don't want to. No offense or anything. I just really don't feel like it. I don't want to, and plus I'm about to get off anyway. But it's good to know that you're starting fresh and you're trying something. You're trying something new. Honestly, I'm still scared on whether or not I want to try making actual YouTube videos or not. So, you don't want me to have a tow truck, Demon, trust me. If I got a tow truck, that would be very dangerous. I would tow some random person's car. Yeah. So, Skulker, are you still doing like, I was about to ask, like, what do you, I was about to ask, like, what do you do as far as your YouTube teaching mechanics? Hey, I mean, hey, so basically you're becoming one of those, what do they call them, tutorial channels. That's cool. You're definitely you, Ace. If y'all want to come and hang out, you know, we're chill now. I don't really care. If y'all ever want to come in and watch me, I don't know, get murdered a lot in 7.7.7.3 in America, because I'm currently grinding America. Oh my God, help me. I cannot, for the life of me, use the M47 or the T32 effectively. And I know the T32 is like just, ugh. It's massive, the gun's great, but ugh. But yeah, y'all are welcome. I mean, hey man, if it works for your channel, and that will probably get you a lot of views. May I suggest, if you're gonna do stuff like that, maybe try like, I'm not gonna say copy and paste off of Bowtime Gaming, but kind of do something like what Bowtime Gaming does, like play a buttload of matches with one tank, and, you know, kind of have conversations with friends, yada yada yada, and also kind of like at the beginning before you do that, like do like this is how you play this tank. This is how you do this. This is how you do that, and kind of do like a playthrough and showing people how to use the tank properly. That way it's like more of a, oh yeah, okay, I see where you're going. Because that's how I learned how to play most of the tanks, is I watched other people play them and I watched little things that they were doing, and that's how I figured it out. Honestly, I understand why you put the caps on without dying in 3 minutes, because yes, I know that experience in the M47. I actually did pretty good earlier though in the M47. I got that nice flank going. Hell, I even went AFK for a minute and still managed to do better than I normally do with that. Now that I got the Heat FS round though, I'm positive it'll do a little bit better. So, but yeah, you're welcome. You and Ace both are welcome to come into the stream and, you know, just listen to my ranting. Or if you guys want to watch. Yes, or think I'm possibly going insane because of the fact that Demon's in a Discord call and y'all can't hear him. I hate PlayStation for that reason and that reason only. Shut up, Demon! There's a demon in my head, I'm closer to the edge. That is actually a song. What's that song called? Damn it, hold on, I'll go look it up, hold on. I got it in my fucking playlist, hold on. Excuse me, my whack playlist. It's a really good song though, I love that song. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Where are you? What in the world? Shut up! Oh my Jesus, I can't find it. No, there it is. Psycho in my head, that's what it is. There's a psycho in my head, I'm closer to the edge. I have that song stuck in my head. Thanks, Skulker! Thanks, Demon! It's all your fault! You both made me think of that song. It's all your fault. Demon, you talked and then it put it in my head. Don't start with me. Honestly, a lot of their songs are really good. I have a... You know what's funny? You know what's funny, Skulker? You may change your name, but I will always know you as Skulker. Or Nikolai. I love saying that name and... You may change your name, but I will never forget you. Oh no, don't flip. No, bad truck. No! Ah! Demon! I blame you! Demon! Help me! You went down the... Help me! I'm broken! Help! I've fallen... Hold on. I got it, hold on. I got this, hold on. I got it, hold on.
Falling!
No, see, copy, that shows that you don't watch most of my streams, buddy, because if you watch most of my streams, I have almost died laughing before. And I hate that demon! Yeah, my laughs turn into wheezing really fast. Oh, hold on. I might have just enough. Come on, come on. There we go. Alright, we're back up again. We're good. Hey, look! One side's muddy! No, I'm not flipping on that side either. Go away. Can't make me. I think those windows are clean. No, they need some more. I can't do it when I'm not laughing seriously. What? Squeak, squeak. Funny enough, that's not at all how my window wipers work. Like whenever my windshield wipers are at me, so you're going to help me, yes? Okay, well then there's no need for this. Yeah, and I hate that. You have no idea how much I hate that. Help! I've fallen and I can't get up. It's like no, there's enough gas in the tank to turn the truck over, but then it immediately dies. Man, I got like freaking 8 minutes. No, before I have to get ready so I can throw everything in the truck, go get my brother's trailer and all that stuff. I'll do my best to post I don't know, but yeah, that was another thing I wanted to tell you guys. Yeah, I probably, if the power goes out this weekend, I probably won't be able to do many streams and stuff. So that's a sad. Let me look outside. Nope, I still see green grass. No snow for me. I'll get lucky if I get snow, but we're supposed to get ice, so that's what everybody's freaking out about right now. My mom's like, oh my gosh, we need all these supplies! And it's like, Ma. I'm near a puddle. And coincidentally, my truck says mud up or shut up. Meanwhile, I'm stuck in the mud because my gas is out. It did. Mm-hmm. I'm closer to the edge. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Yes, I very much have a demon in my head. You know, it would be funny if Skulker showed up to my War Thunder stream when I do it next, and he's like, "That's not how you play that tank. You should angle it better. Do this right. No, do that right. Stop it! You're making me cringe." I would imagine him doing that, honestly, now. I can imagine for some reason people who don't, the psychology of people who never join trends. That is a 3-minute, 36-minute video. I'm gonna watch it.
People just don't care about what's popular. while the world is learning the latest TikTok dance, scrambling for the viral new gadget, or binge watching the show everyone is talking about, they just scroll past. It's easy to label them a contrarian, boring, or maybe trying too hard to be different. But the truth is, their resistance to trends isn't a performance. It's a powerful signal about how their brain is wired. It all comes down to a single fundamental question.
Yeah, I heard you.
Where do you get your sense of self? For many people, trends are a way to connect, a social language. Participating makes them feel part of a group, which is a core human need. This is called extrinsic validation, feeling good because of outside approval.
I'm already bored. I'm weird. I'm already bored. Meanwhile, like, what was it, a minute ago, I was like, this looks interesting. I'm already bored. But yeah, anyway, I am going to call it for now, so Demon, don't even worry about coming back over here. You don't have anything on a trailer or anything, do you? You don't have anything on a trailer or anything. Okay, good. I hope everybody has a lovely day, and remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. I know that sounds corny. Everyone's told me so. But I love it. It will always be my signature. It will always be my signature thingy. I don't know why, but it will be. Anyway, I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. That's twice. Y'all have a good one.